sideways. So last time we haven't talked a little bit. The big thing I thought, Ed kind of, as we all know, disappears on social media. I am not on Facebook really at all. It just aggravates me. So I do repost links to his videos and things like that, but I just can't be on there. I'm on Instagram a lot, probably too much, people know, in the YouTube, but so I'm not on Facebook. Of course, Ed's not really anywhere, but the only way I found out anything was going on with Ed is because at least he's on Strava. I mean, for a long time, I wasn't even on Strava. Well, let me finish. Let me continue. I know, I don't want to react. So I was on Strava and I saw that you did that race that I didn't know about. You did the Rumble. And then I also heard, bearing the lead, and I'm glad you're well, you had COVID.
I did. Yes. In fact, it visited our house Christmas Eve. So I had COVID Christmas, I guess, into the new year. But, I've had, it's a flu variant. People don't like us to associate with flu, but it's a flu variant. My whole life, I've rarely been sick at all, but I've had a couple flus, and this probably was the mildest of all the flus I've had. But the one thing that really bothered me, I didn't have the loss of taste or smell.
Yeah.
I had a mild cough, but I had this really weird, just like a nerve, like sciatica. What's it called?
Sciatic nerve. Yeah.
Sciatic, yeah. And it just was really
pain in the ass.
Painful.
It's a pain in the ass.
It was literally. And Martha had that as well. So whatever variant we had that, but we went and got tested just, to know, okay, is it COVID or something else? And sure enough, we both came up positive. And then, week or so, whatever, 10 days later, we went and got retested and we came up negative. So yeah, my whole household got hit with it and we survived.
Yeah, most people know who the Jester is, but the we is, of course, the world famous. Who's the we? Your we is the world famous. Your crew person extraordinaire.
My wife.
Yeah, we may have new listeners who don't know who we is.
Okay, yes, my we is my family. So, well, when I say I have a household of like 6 people, so
hey, join COVID. That's how everybody.
So there's my wife and I, and our son and our youngest daughter and her baby.
Nice.
And her and her husband. So it's the whole household.
I meant more like Martha. I mean, of course, Martha, I know the others, but Martha, if you've been in the ultra world and been to some of Ed's 190 more hundreds, she was often there mothering everybody besides Ed. And so you got the COVID. I said, my family managed to haven't got it. Marie and Blanca have both been vaccinated. Actually, she gets hers last one Wednesday, her second one Wednesday. I get my second one on Friday. She got it because she's a government worker. I got it because I was door dashing. My 3 sons haven't got it, but they're young. So nothing, any other besides before we move on, but with COVID, anything else kind of happened with it? The family was all good.
It was good timing because it was through the holidays. So we were able to, self-quarantine and, we would have been pretty much doing the same thing without COVID. I do find it amusing. I was on last year from July to November, 51 flights. Now I was in 13 different states, but 12 of them I flew out to, but sometimes there was a connection or even a triple, and then going and coming. And so 51 flights, all those flights, of course, masked up the whole time, but right next to somebody there and for hours and hours, no COVID exposure. And then, I think it was a cousin that came over and didn't know they'd been exposed to it and exposed us. But so that's life.
Yeah, that is. I was going to mention that's you were, and you can go back on my YouTube. Like, we got plenty of coverage. We often did a video before, Ed was hanging out in the airport, and sometimes during the race and after race. So if you want to learn a lot about doing 100-mile races, multi-day races, you can glean that. Pretty entertaining. So Ed was going all over the place, and also you got to say, traveling beat up, immunity down, from all night, and so you're like all that kind of thing, don't get it, and then you're sitting at home and wham bam, you get it. So
Right. Go figure.
yeah, when you're at the safety of home. So like I said, so you had that, and then the only other race you've done